All right, ready to dive into Aunt Marge's big mistake. That's chapter 2 of Prisoner of Azkaban, for you muggles out there.
You know, always love a good descriptive chapter title.
No kidding. But we've got the study guides, we got the text, and I'm thinking this is going to be less of a summary and more of a, full-blown breakdown.
Yeah, let's get granular. It's fascinating how this chapter starts, though. It's not just about Aunt Marge, is it?
No, it's like Harry's already in hot water.
Totally. Underage magic, back with the Dursleys, like, how much worse can it get?
Famous last words, right? But before we even get to Aunt Marge, we see how bad it is at Privet Drive.
Oh, yeah. Dudley gets a new TV just because he's too lazy to, walk to the fridge.
I mean, can you imagine?
It's absurd. And so telling about their dynamic, it's not even sibling rivalry at this point. It's
Full-on spoiled brat versus, indentured servant.
exactly. And then, that news snippet about Sirius Black.
Yeah, seems like background noise, but knowing what we know now.
It's like ominous foreshadowing, right? The Dursleys don't care, but for Harry.
I know. Okay, but speaking of things that are scary, Aunt Marge is coming.
We knew she was bad, but this time,
She's next level.
like a caricature of everything wrong with the pureblood mania.
And the Dursleys lying about Harry being at some, incurably criminal school.
Oh, that's just messed up, isn't it?
Deeply. But Harry wants to go to Hogsmeade so bad, he makes a deal with Vernon.
That's how desperate he is, Hogwarts is everything to him.
But he's got to endure Aunt Marge, and she just keeps needling him, comparing him to Dudley.
And that whole bad blood comment.
It's so awful. But you see Harry at his breaking point, he's still just a kid.
Right, trying to control his magic, but it's like
Nature versus nurture, right?
big time. And then, bam, exploding wine glass.
Talk about consequences.
It wasn't on purpose, though, was it? That's what's so interesting. Like, his emotions just...
Hook over, and now he's terrified of being expelled, so.
He runs. Drastic, but it's a turning point.
Big time cliffhanger. But wow, J.K. Rowling packs a punch in this chapter.
Yeah, the humor, the suspense, and it's like, it's not just a kid's book, right?
Right. But we'll have to see what happens next.
Because things are about to get real interesting. So, picture this. Harry, out on the street, trunk in tow, and in a whole heap of trouble. What's going through his mind?
Oh, man. It's got to be a whirlwind, right? Like anger, fear.
Totally. And that sinking realization, I messed up big time.
Because expulsion's a real possibility. And for Harry, Hogwarts is.
It's not just school, it's his safe haven,
So why doesn't he just go back and explain himself?
Well, he's acting on impulse, pure adrenaline, but also, I think, a little rebellion.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, like it's the first time he really defies the Dursleys blowing up Aunt Marge, even accidentally. It's
A power move.
in a way, yeah. And it kind of mirrors another character we talked about, Sirius Black,
Oh, right. The escaped convict.
whose news report now seems way more significant, both Harry and Sirius. They're
On the run.
exactly defying the wizarding world, which makes you think about, what does freedom really mean?
Whoa, deep.
Right. Is it justified to break the rules? Are they truly free or just running away?
Those are some heavy questions.
But that's what makes this chapter so good. It's not just plot, it's like grappling with morality.
Consequences.
Big time. So, okay, Harry doesn't go to Hogwarts, doesn't go back to the Dursleys.
He's wandering around, alone.
Pretty bleak image, right? This kid who's already been through so much.
But then a glimmer of hope. Or maybe not. Remember that creepy black dog Harry saw earlier?
Oh, yeah?
Well, guess who makes a reappearance?
No way. Seriously?
Yep, Sirius Black. Or at least that's what Harry thinks, lurking in the shadows.
In his animagus form, right.
Hold on, Animagus. That's, next level magic.
Oh, absolutely. Not every wizard can do that. But for Sirius, it's the perfect disguise.
So now it's not just the ministry Harry's worried about. It's
A dangerous fugitive who he believes killed his parents.
stakes just went way up.
Yeah.
And then the streetlights on Privet Drive, they all go out.
Ooh, classic Rowling move. Darkness, it's so symbolic, right? Like Harry's fear of the unknown.
And then this rumbling sound. A vehicle.
What is it? The ministry. Something worse. Man, this cliffhanger is killing me.
This chapter is like a roller coaster. Aunt Marge, accidental magic,
Yeah.
creepy black dog, and now this.
Yeah. And we haven't even gotten to the best part yet. Stay tuned, folks.
So we left off with Harry standing there in the dark, freaking out. A mysterious vehicle coming towards him. I mean, it's intense.
Oh, right. It's like all this tension has been building and building.
The Dursleys, the Ministry, Sirius Black.
And the darkness, too. It's not just literal. It's like symbolic of Harry's fear.
Totally, you know what's going to happen next. And then, out of nowhere,
A night bus.
The what now?
A night bus. It's this crazy triple-decker purple bus for rescuing stranded witches and wizards.
You're kidding, right? After all that, it's a bus.
I know, it's like classic Rowling, though. Throws you a curveball when you least expect it.
Keep you on your toes, for sure. But
Right.
I mean, why a bus?
Well, think about it. It's a lifeline for Harry, literally a way out.
Okay, yeah, I see that. But where does he even go?
To the Leaky Cauldron, that wizarding pub in London. And guess who he runs into?
Uh-oh, don't tell me. Fudge.
Fudge. The minister himself.
Harry's in deep trouble, right? Underage magic and all that.
You'd think so. But Fudge, he's surprisingly chill about it.
Wait, really? What's going on there?
It's kind of weird. Some might say Fudge is clueless.
Yeah, he does have that reputation.
But I think there's more to it.
Okay, I'm listening.
I think Fudge is scared. He knows Sirius Black's a threat, and if something happened to Harry at the Dursleys...
Because of the blood wards?
Exactly. So he lets Harry stay at the Leaky Cauldron, like prioritizing safety over the rules.
Wow. It's like a moral dilemma for Fudge, isn't it?
For sure. So yeah, we started with a blow-up ant and ended up with a runaway on a magical bus, meeting the minister in a secret pub.
And it's not just a fun story either. It's about prejudice, fear, belonging.
Rowling's the best at that, weaving it all together.
All right, so I think we've officially unpacked Chapter 2. What a wild ride.
We covered the characters, the plot, the big ideas.
Hopefully you guys feel like you really get this part of Harry's story now.
And maybe this even made you think of new questions. If so, that's awesome. Keep exploring, keep the magic alive.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
And to everyone listening, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Harry Potter. We'll be back with more chapter analysis soon. Until then, happy reading.